Café Anyway.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 1797, Hello, I'm Mike Matthews, broadcasting from Café Anyway, located somewhere in
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Podcastro Valley, Mont, today. And I have to warn you that I will not be doing this show for a couple of days, it seems. I have to go to something tomorrow. Oh, and then the show won't get podcast uploaded, and so there you go. So not very daily this week. Mike's Daily Podcast.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
That's the name of the show if you didn't know. So yeah, we'll be off for a couple of days and then
Mike's
back to you.
Daily
Can't wait.
Podcast.
Oh hey, look at this.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the State of the Union. This was his first official speech as Presidente. Oh, no sound effects today, so I won't have to do any Trump, you're wrong, or you're fired, or any of that stuff today. But, yeah, I have decided that you have to stay calm. When things upset you, when things panic you, you're no good. You have to stay calm in the crazy, crazy world in which we live. I think some people just get so caught up. There's this guy that I've been training for a job that I used to do, and he is sometimes getting a little bit panicky, a little bit crazed when he tries to do the live radio thing. And I just say, stay calm, because you're no good to me when you're panicky and out of control. Conversely, there are some things in our lives that we can't handle at the moment, that we have to put off. The other stuff gets in the way, or maybe it's something that's so colossal that we can't take care of it right away because it's going to be in little bits and pieces that we chip away at it. Or it takes time. It's a matter of time, and we need to be patient. But there is stuff that you can do.
And here's today's podcast picture.
Ariel's right on time today. The podcast picture today is of this guy.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant.
Excellent. He's by himself today, no Bison Bentley. And he's in the podcast picture today. See it at MikesDailyPodcast.com. But yeah, there's some stuff that you can do in anticipation. If you're just sitting there going, oh, I gotta do something. If it's a money thing, oh, I've got no money, I gotta do something. Or there's like little things you gotta think. It's okay to think about it as long as you're thinking of solutions. That's what Basil says. Think of solutions. Work on it. It's okay to work on it. It's not okay to stress about it. It's not the stress that Basil is saying, his words of wisdom, is something off in the future.
I don't know. I guess I could talk about me being a YouTuber, but I don't know.
Where did that beautiful, robust voice come from?
I have no idea.
In order for me to make my voice sound like that,
I have to go like this. I have to go like this, and I can't maintain it for very long because it hurts.
But
Ouch.
Still, it sounds wonderful. It sounds fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jarrell Name. Here, I'm going to hit your intro. You're not going to hear it now. I'm going to do it in post.
Jarrell Name.
Okay, I think that was it. Probably about 2 seconds of it. Jarrell's here.
Hey, how's it doing, everybody?
We've been meaning to do that. We just need to talk for 3 more minutes.
Okay, what do you got?
Yeah. I was talking about how sometimes in life we get a bunch of stuff thrown at us. And we're at Café Anyway, by the way.
Yes, I got a grande mocha frappuccino right here. It's great.
Ooh, it looks delicious.
Yeah, it really is. You gotta try this, man.
And how we get so caught up in worrying about things, which I find what helps with the worrying is if you don't worry and you actually take steps towards fixing a thing. For example, there's an old expression, the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time.
That's exactly what you should do.
Instead of worrying about it.
Yeah, worrying about it. Oftentimes people worry about it because they don't really know what to do. But the other factor, too, is you need to find out what to do. Because when you find out what to do, then there'd be less worrying about it, because then you can start carrying forth those actions one by one.
Exactly. And you can get it done.
Yeah. Now, of course, you can only choose a procedure in helping to fix it. You can't choose the outcome. But throughout our lives, we experience certain things, so we get a understanding of the pattern, especially between right and wrong. So if you do something the right way, there's going to be proper outcomes. At the same time, there may be some things that you lose, which is mainly fake people in life. For example, if you're doing the right thing, those who consider righteousness as inconvenient, those are the people who are more likely going to leave you along the way because of that. So you have to keep your focus in why you're doing the right thing. It's not to keep the people around you, but it's simply because it's the right thing, and overall it's going to benefit you over time. Because even though you're going to have a void of people who leave you because they consider righteousness inconvenient, it's going to make room for other people who value righteousness as you do.
So, wait. Righteousness? Like, if you're... How come I'm so far away? Am I not talking into the microphone?
Yeah, I think the limiter on that is a little bit on the heavy side.
So are you saying... Okay, this is a little better if I talk right into it. If you're, like, not following the righteous path... Well, we're getting all zen.
Yeah, there's going to be more risks by doing the wrong thing than there is doing the right thing.
Okay, so, like, what decides what's the wrong thing? What's wrong? What makes it wrong? Where's my trump?
Really, when it comes down to it, is common sense. You know, obviously, we like to be respected. That's a right thing to do. So to disrespect, that's wrong. Now, in one hand, some people say, well, there's certain things that they perceive as disrespect. For example, you may actually tell someone what they're about to do is very risky and could land them into a lot of trouble. They may consider that as a form of disrespect, but it is not a form of disrespect. You're actually trying to share with them something that will help them to stay out of a lot of trouble.
We're walking outside a Café Anyway.
Yes, indeed. That was a good Frappuccino, by the way. Oh, check out the birds out there.
Look at all these birds.
Dude, they were awesome.
So people need to use more common sense. They lack sense in this world.
Yeah, you got to use the proper judgment, because in many cases, especially if anyone's going to advocate an analogy or any particular observation, one thing that they may want to consider is putting themselves in the non-prevailing position first. Imagine themselves in the non-prevailing portion or in the non-prevailing version of it, and ask themselves if they would still advocate it. Case in point, in particular, and now this is going to get a little bit heavy. One in particular is where you say that, especially some people who may be saying something about what a woman is wearing, and we've been over this many times before, and we've heard it many times before. Well, look what she was wearing. You know, that's obviously an invitation in itself. No, it's not. Just because someone is wearing something that, in your particular mind, is attractive to the point that it stimulates you, you still have to have self-control, especially if the individual says no. Now, in the context of what I'm saying about put yourself in a non-prevailing position, what if someone else considered what you were wearing as attractive and stimulating? Should they not have the same immunity of punishment when they simply use the same excuse that you did of saying what you were wearing was attractive and stimulating?
So, do you like what I'm wearing?
Folks, this guy looks sharp.
We're both wearing black today.
Hey, once you go black, we don't go back.
Now, I think you're right. I think you're talking about, like, excuses and...
Oh, yeah, it's definitely excuses. But see, on one hand, that's what I'm saying, is whenever you want to advocate an analogy or a particular observation, always look at yourself in that scenario, in the non-prevailing perspective. But a lot of times people avoid the non-prevailing perspective because they want it to go their way, which of course all of us do, but we still have to factor reality, because reality doesn't care about our feelings, and rightfully so. Reality is about what's real and factual.
I wonder what an elephant tastes like.
When you get an example of it, let me know, will you?
Oh, look who's here. Hello, my comrades, it's Madame Rootabega, and I enjoy being here at Café Anyway, listening to the wonderful voice of Gerald. I forgot your name for a second. Oh,
I forget mine sometimes too. That's why I keep my license always handy.
How do you not? The segment's called Gerelname. Hey, wait. Let's see if I can make this happen.
In 1787, I'm told our founding fathers all sat down.
Oh, that's Schoolhouse Rock. I don't know. That was my time. I think they took it off the air before it got to you, but oh well.
Yeah. Well, I was busy watching Cartoon Network anyway.
And we also had Valentino, the parking attendant here, and I don't have a car crash sound effect, so make one up right now. Go ahead. Can you make a sound effect with your...
Not quite good with that.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that? He usually comes in and crashes a car because he's bringing a car in from the parking lot.
Is he a descendant of somebody from Triple X, The Return of Sandra Cage? Because they like to crash cars also.
Okay. Think about what you're wearing. Think about staying calm.
Yeah, and just maintain self-control. Even if there's something that stimulates you, maintain your self-control.
Self-control, that's right.
Exactly.
And consider how you would want to be treated.
Exactly.
That's how it is.
And watch out for challenging that status quo. It's like, oh, really? Treat others how you want to be treated? Oh, yeah, I dare somebody to, try to challenge. Like, folks, you're messing with karma, and karma has ways of letting itself be known on who's really in charge.
That's right.
Because guess what? There's always someone stronger than us.
Well, that's an amazing thought to end on, and that's a wonderful voice. Hey, give a free plug to your wonderful website thing that you do.
So I currently do some YouTubing. In particular, I will voice act the protagonist of visual novels. And my YouTube channel is Sound Otaku, so SOUNDOTAKU. And it's basically the profile picture will be the name Sound Otaku with a sound wave going out from sound.
And an otaku is a delicious taco?
Not quite. It's
taku?
In the Japanese language, it really has more of a derogatory connotation to it. But in the U.S., it's been adapted more to someone who has a severe interest in a particular subject, in this case being that of anime.
Sounds like a southern person saying, I ate a taco. It was delicious. I have a southern friend who calls me, instead of Michael, she says, hey, Maiku. How you doing, Maiku?
That's just the accent. And you know what? It sounds awesome.
I love it. And, well, thank you for being on. And so, Sound Otaku, what?
Yeah, so on my YouTube channel, it's Sound Otaku, and then also on Twitch, it's Sound Otaku. Sometimes I will stream me playing video games. Sometimes I also host a game night for a particular Discord server.
So I'm posting this on Friday, probably, so you may have a thing on the weekend, huh?
Not this weekend, but I will also have another video on Friday as well.
Okay. Oh, and I'll also upload this to YouTube as well, so...
Nice. So be sure to check it out, folks, and continue listening to Mike's Daily Podcast.
Woo! All right, next show. Thank you for being on impromptu style.
Thank you for having me, Mike. Really appreciate it.
We will have next time Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere the Engineer. Thank you.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MikesDailyPodcast.com. Email Mike now at MikesDailyPodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!